So, you guys want to see what the garage looks like right now? Well, let me move out the way, show you guys what it looks like, and then we're going to go right back to the beginning. So everyone, you join me here in this video where I'm working on my garage again. Just doing some updates to make it better for me to work on the cars and stuff like that through winter. So there's two things that I need to address right now. One, I need to address the water leak that keeps happening from the roof. We thought he fixed it, but it hasn't been fixed. And two, need to make it a little bit warmer, better insulated here in the garage. So let me show you guys around what's happening. So first off, with the leaks, you can see the water just here, just over there and just here. That's basically happening from these 2 points of the actual skylight. I think the surround that goes around it hasn't been done properly. I've got a quick fix for that, which I'm going to try out. It's like a rubber spray on quick repair and stuff like that. I just want to see if it works. If it does work, happy days. Gotta do the same on the other side as well. And as you guys might be able to tell, over in the far back corner, I have built that all up there, which looks much nicer from the other side. It's still got to get painted white, but that's to stop all the air that was constantly coming through that big gap, and was basically a massive draft. The door still slides, but yeah, so that's basically the main thing happening there. I've also put in some expanding foam all the way through these little bits, just to help with air insulation. Now, due to the time, it's actually quite late today. I can't really do too much more. I spent 2 days basically just getting that backboard up. So right now, today, majority of the time is now going to be spent on other stuff, not in here. But tomorrow, what I'm looking at doing is going to the skip, getting rid of a lot of the things here, tidying up the garage space and getting it ready. Probably not to work on the E30 stuff just yet. There's something else that's kind of happened. I'll show you guys that shortly. So yeah, I think right now let's carry on with doing some other stuff. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So everyone, you join me here, and I'm currently in Wix right now, picking up all the building supplies for the actual storage unit building that I'm doing. So got the last few pieces to put on here, and I'm gonna go through everything that I have done with this in a second. So let's jump back to my garage. I think this needs to be appreciated actually. All the wood, boards, pushchair, car seat, all managed to fit inside the Volvo. My brother's daily run around. Amazing. Here we are at the house, and that's all the wood. I need to get out. So you guys just saw me bringing all the wood into the garage now. What's next is I'm going to be looking at building another structure. So you guys just sort of see me bringing in all the wood. What I'm looking at doing right now is building a storage unit, just to put all the bits and pieces off the E30 once I've taken bits and pieces off. And it's going to be somewhere nice and secure to put it all. This space at the moment, it's only one shelf. It's getting used up quite quickly. And when it comes to disassembling a car, storage is actually so important, because when you pack things away properly, when you know where bits and pieces are, it's all organized, it just makes life a lot easier. So that's the goal right now. I'm going to be looking at building this up. So let's jump into that part of the video. So everyone, that's basically the frame of this all built. It's looking a bit wonky right now. But obviously these things will get stronger and everything once I start making sure everything's okay. I think I might actually add another beam through the middle, but I'm not 100% sure just yet. So I'm actually gonna wait, see how it all looks, see what kind of parts are gonna be going on there and whatnot, because some of them might actually be quite big. So I don't really want to make it too small or anything like that. The bigger the spaces are, the easier it's going to be to reach the back, etc. This is again for storage. Big parts could be put on there, seats, dashboard, etc. So I ideally want to put the bigger stuff at the top, but if it's going to be towards the middle because they're heavy or something like that, then that's fine by me. I'm now going to basically stand them both up. Gotta cut some pieces to align with the boards that I've got, and then we're good to go, and we basically got the bulk of the frame already made, and it's taken me about an hour or so to do. Would have been a lot quicker if I had someone else here with me, or if I was a little bit younger. No joking. Just it's a bit cold. If you're hearing the fan right now in the background, I apologize. It is really cold outside. It is winter time. It is December. So yeah, let's carry on with building this whole thing. So after I've measured up everything there, it was 53 centimeters between the two marks. So I've just marked it all up on this one, and I've put this one next to it, just doing the lines as they are just there. Right, well, I think I'm gonna stop it right here for now. I need to charge the drill because that's just basically died on me right now, so it's not exactly pushing all the screws as deep and as far as I want them to go to really get a tight fit going on right there. So, but I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy that I was able to put it up on my own as well. Like I said, watch, subscribe, and you will see more about the engine happening soon. This right here is something that I think so many people forget about doing when it comes to building a car. You gotta have places for storage. When you disassemble a car, it takes up so much space. If you don't keep it organized, it is gonna drive you crazy later on in the build. So I'm really happy that I'm getting this done so far, so quickly as well. That's the sound outside. So back in the garage, about to do all the other work to this garage now. So let's jump right into it. Worst thing is though, is you're going slow motion, you could have slowed down and hitting my leg.
How to make it real? How to...
You're such a joker, man.
I want you to add a little realism into it. Like if I go slow...
I realistically hit you, bro.
It wasn't that full blast, innit?
You know what it was though? It's the plastic directly to my ankle. So everyone, it's been quite a crazy while since last did an update on the E30 as well as the garage and stuff. So in this video, it's obviously some from a few weeks ago, etc, etc, etc. But recently, the garage has been made into a complete mess due to a couple of things. Let me flip the camera around so you guys can see what I'm on about. New switch put into place for the garage. Actually, I need to put that panel up there again as well. And basically the ring main that goes all around the garage, all through here. So all of these plugs have now been wired up, which means it's going to be a lot easier to work on the car, especially with the bits and pieces I'm going to be doing. If I need any electrical stuff sorting out, I've got that, and I don't need loads of cables on the floor. So right now what that means is I'm going to spend some time with clearing up the garage, so then I'm going to start doing some work to the E30. So let's jump into that part right now. Trying to clean the garage, but my little friend here, yeah, keeping me busy.
It looks like the Canadians do a great job keeping snow off of the roads.
It does appear that the road is black. The road is black.
So in terms of where we're at with the garage right now, well, it is a very different place. There's a little bit of stuff just behind where the camera is right now, which needs to get thrown away. That I can't do today because it's actually Christmas Day. So happy holidays to everyone who celebrates Christmas. So yeah, at the moment, basically what's been going down right now is I've just spent a lot of time tidying everything, getting it all organized so that I can start making better content for you guys and actually get the E30 work started, because it's been on hold for, I would say, the best part of a year and a half. Actually no, best part of coming up to a year, because I got the engine technically about 10 months ago or something like that, but that's still way too long. I should have been having the engine into the car by now, but things like this end up taking a lot longer than you originally anticipate. So let's start talking about what we've got planned. So yep, the M52 B28 is still gonna get some work done to it. I need to drain all the engine oil out of it and check over everything, replace all the seals and everything like that, and then basically the engine will be ready to start getting swapped into the car. I think what I'm going to look at doing is swapping it, well, putting it into the car with the gearbox, turning it on, making sure everything runs, then taking it back out, doing an engine bay engine bay cleanup, I guess the best way to put it. So rerouting any wiring or anything like that that needs to get done, and then I know that part is at least to the side. I do know I need to look into further as to how I'm going to mate the 6-speed manual gearbox to the M52, what flywheel and clutch that I'm going to need, and as well as what prop shaft I'm going to need. I need to also figure out what the best diff and rear subframe will be, because I have heard a lot about the Z3M or the the 2.8 litre Z3s have a little bit wider of rear end, so I might look into that depending on if I find one at a decent price. If not, then it's going to be a no-go. But the diff is also going to be another expensive part, because I do ideally want to try and get one that does have an LSD. Because at the end of the day, this car is all about fun. It's going to be all about the driving feel, and I just feel like an LSD will be perfect for that. There are a lot of bits and pieces that I will be doing restorations on, and cleanups and things like that. I just feel like now is the perfect time to do all these things. This is a dream car build for me. This is something that I've always wanted to do, and it does make me a bit scared, because yes, I have been happy to work on cars and get my hands dirty on doing all these other little bits and pieces, but I've never done an engine swap, especially one on my own. So if you guys have any tips or advice or anything like that, it's always going to be appreciated. And yeah, so over to my left, which is your right on the screen, you basically see the shelving unit that I've made. So loads of parts over there in terms of servicing either this car or the 6 Series. I've got a couple of, well, the fenders just up there which need to get put back on for me when I rebuild the bodywork and do it the different way that I really like. There's a lot of extra foam and stuff like that at the top over there that as kind of for other bits and pieces going on. So ignore the top shelf. That's just literally extra space. That's my dad's area and stuff. So load of the 30 engine with the M52 engine parts just on that bench there. Most of that will actually get thrown away because a lot of it I won't be needing, like the old water pump and things like that. I just wanted to keep it there so then I can do a comparison between the old and the new one. Along with that, I've got the spare table that just rolls around. I just find it helpful and useful at times. So it's just got a few odd bits and pieces on there. Main workbench just over there, which is kind of for if I ever do need to use the vise or anything like that, it's going to be there. Over on this side, I've got the metal workbench, which I think is where I'm going to end up putting the head of the engine on and stuff like that. Just where I'm going to be doing a lot of the checks. Tools are out at the moment, but I think I'll tidy them up when I go throughout the days. I think that's going to be like a messy / clean part. And then got the beautiful E30 just there. So yeah, it's looking a lot cleaner than it has up until recently. So it's gonna be fun. It's actually cold right now, so I have purchased that heater. It's a propane heater, I think, so it's portable. I've left it there for the time being because it looks cool there. But when I am working on the car, I'm just gonna roll it over closer to me and stuff like that, so it keeps me warm. It doesn't need to keep the whole garage warm because this is quite a big garage. And to heat this whole thing, I need to sort out the insulation for the roof and things like that. So it's gonna cost a lot, and I ideally would rather spend that money right now on building the E30 because I'm warm enough for the time being. Before I actually do look at doing any more work to the garage. So I've got a few bits and pieces to do it all, but I'll be comfortable right now for the time being. Thank you as well to everyone who has subscribed. You know, this has actually been like crazy for me. I actually was hoping to get to around 1,500 subscribers at the end of the year, and the fact that I've surpassed that is just crazy for me. I know a lot of guys and girls have seen the R33 build video, the first part of that vlog. That's amazing that people are just really tuning into everything, and I really appreciate everyone, you know, subscribing. There will definitely be a lot more content with the R33 as well as the E30. I'm just the average car builder, whereas Steve Richardson, who's building my brother's car, is someone who is well above and beyond my expertise levels. But you know, I'd like to get to that point eventually one day. So yeah, this is pretty cool right now. In order to keep your guys' attention, I'm gonna kind of stop it right now. But I'm a big dreamer, so if you guys are a big dreamer as well, just like me, and want to see me work hard on making this dream build work, then please do subscribe, like or share this video to others who you think might find it interesting. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Catch you later. Oh, and Happy New Year as well. Peace.